Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. 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 CC here, Chris. CC here, Chris. CC here, Chris. CC here, Chris. From New York, Westchester County.
Oh, there it is. Okay, the last thing I thought was stamped over now is
DC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. DC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County, because they've been fucking with our history from the beginning. Now, I want you to take a look at what's up in the sky. That's right. CC here, Chris. CC here, Chris. CC here, Chris. From New York, Westchester County. And that's another Easter egg for us to figure out that the Earth is flat. And that's why
oh, there it is. Okay, the last thing I thought was stamped over now is
DC here, Chris. From New York, Westchester County. DC here, Chris. 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 From New York, Westchester County.
It's like the clouds. What's holding all of this wind from not just continuously going straight and blowing itself off of your little ball?
CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County, because they've been fucking with our history from the beginning. That's right.
Let's see where this video brings us, shall we? Let's see where this video brings us, shall we?
Ha ha ha, yes we shall. Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is Beth, Queen of Spade, from Ottawa, Ontario, Richmond County, coming to you at just after 10:30, because I was late, a.m. on March the 1st, 2023. I hope everyone is having a fantastic, fantastic day. Good to see you, Errant. Good to see you. I do not know who the Snark is. Please do send me everything about who they are on Discord. Hello, Joe. I'm glad to see you. Hello, Shaw. Good to see you. Sarcastic Barman is here. Hello there. We are doing CC today. We never... Aaron, I am in Sarcastic Barman's Discord. I have been on his stream in the past, and I watch a lot of him. So he makes an appearance here, especially when I am about to cover CC from New York, Westchester County. CC is everybody's flat earther. Everybody's flat earther from hell. He is a true believer. I strongly do think that CC actually believes in the flat earth. I have covered CC before, so I'm not going to really go into background here. I don't think we really need to. Most of you guys are pretty familiar with who he is and what he's about or not about. So I thought we would just have some fun, just kind of reacting to the last few ones that he did. Chuck Chases the Facts and I are doing a stream soon. And we were going to go over some CC stuff. And then he was like, I have somebody else that I want to show you. So now I'm thinking we might do that instead. So I was like, let's go on today. Let's have some fun. And let's react to some CC. Because he's really trying to tell us about the truth of on our flat earth. CC does all of his videos where he will call it Understand the Truth on Our Flat Earth. And that is a video that we will be reacting to today. But I think that today we are going to start by finding out what's not right on our flat Earth. Now, I believe in a globe Earth, so I don't know if I'm guilty of this. I guess we'll find out. I'm glad you're here.
Same day, some things I forgot to cover. So let's see where this video brings us, shall we? It blows your hair. This is like Trivia Friday. It blows your hair all over the place.
I mean, his hair looks pretty together. For someone that doesn't use gel, you gotta say, his hair does stay there.
It blows your car while you're driving. It sweeps through a forest and makes all the leaves fall.
This sounds fabulous. I will definitely be looking this person up as soon as I get off of here and laughing at all of these songs.
It's destructive. Sometimes it destroys houses.
Okay.
Sometimes it can lift cars up.
He's not talking about himself, is he? I don't think he's that strong.
Yes.
Oh, no. He is?
We're talking about wind.
Oh, wind. Yes, wind. What an enigma wind is. No one understands the wind on our flat Earth. Hello, Six. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day.
Let's discuss wind, shall we?
Okay.
Why is it that if you're living on a ball, wind, which is continuous, just doesn't blow itself off? Just like...
Okay, wait. So, yes, apparently the wind proves the flat Earth. So, CC here's theory is that if the Earth was a globe, the wind would just blow itself off the globe. My issue with this mainly is that I would then have to ask him the same question about the flat Earth. If anything, wouldn't the wind then also be able to just continuously blow and then blow off the flat Earth? I mean, especially since flat Earth theory involves not believing in an equator, not believing in gravity. I feel like to the flat earther, it's actually more of an enigma. Glober Mom, so happy to see you here. Your favorite random derper. Yes. Hello, Iconic. So glad to see you. How is wind caused on a flat Earth inside a dome? Does wind work because of high and low air pressure? See, good question. Right? How can we have a difference of pressure without a container? Derpy. Right? And the funny thing is that CC's always doing this. He's always taking a theory like this. And he's going, listen, this would not apply on a globe Earth. But in most of the examples he gives, it wouldn't apply to his flat Earth either. So I want his explanation. Hopefully he gives that to us by the end of this. He'll explain the difference as to why the wind would just blow off of the globe Earth, but then somehow stay on the flat Earth.
Like the clouds. What's holding all of this wind from not just continuously going straight and blowing itself off of your little ball?
Again, what would stop it then from just going straight and eventually blowing off of the flat Earth?
Huh? Tell me.
Right.
Explain.
Down with a good day.
What about the clouds? They're all going straight, traveling in the skies straight, like this. Why aren't they blowing off into space?
Why aren't the clouds blowing off into space? Again, most of us would be able to explain this by using the equator, using gravity, talking about topology, talking about like the wind pressure, talking about the wind patterns, talking about the direction of the wind and how it all kind of flows into the equator. We would all be talking about this, but CC here just really wants to know how, when the equator doesn't exist and gravity doesn't exist, how is it possible? And I mean, you got to give it to him. If you take out all of the reasoning, it does sound crazy, doesn't it?
Explain. It happens to be a very windy day here in New York, so the van's blowing all over the place. Some of the truck drivers have just pulled over at the service stations because it's getting so bad. But really, think about it. What is holding the wind from not blowing off of this little ball that people say they live on? Huh?
Clover Mom says, if the earth were flat, cats would have knocked everything off of it already. Checkmate. Yeah, what's stopping the cats from just going around, and tigers, the whole damn cat family, in fact, from just going around and just smacking everything off of the edge of the earth?
They'll say gravity. Oh, really? Oh, man.
See, he does kind of understand. They'll say gravity. Okay, so apparently he's thought about this a little bit and about what my argument would be. Great.
Maybe it's a barrier. That's what it is. There's some sort of unearthly barrier that holds in all the air. That's right, a bubble, kind of, right? What happens if the bubble gets popped? Oh, man, where is the bleeding part of space? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What's holding everything in? But yet...
What is holding everything in? It isn't gravity or anything to do with that.
That's right. A little butterfly can just take off. Trillions and trillions and trillions of...
Yes, see the spin of the earth. But again, Barman, he would then say, but the earth does not spin. Right? So it's just a disc just flying around. I mean, what stops the disc from not just phew, right out of the atmosphere? You know?
Pounds of water are being held in from all sides, too. Remember the arrows going? Oh, no, the arrows are going in.
Yeah, see, the arrows are going in. So, again, that would explain why maybe wind or anything else, really, won't just go phew, off the side of the earth. Does that make sense? No, because to CC here, the globe has like a side of it. Just like how the flat earth has like an edge of it. To him, if we have a globe earth, you know, people are like at the top of the earth, the North Pole, if you will. And then they're just falling off. It's like a slide. And he doesn't understand what the hell is holding all of this together.
From all sides. Yeah, my ass. You live on a flat land. Get used to it. You're covered with a dome.
Okay, so again, now he brings up that dome that we kind of brought up earlier. I mean, technically, what creates the wind if you're in this dome? Because, again, a lot of the flat earthers, CC included, sort of believe that weather and all that stuff is fake in this dome. So why are we even discussing this? Apparently it's man-made anyway, right, CC? Six Trump says, see, that's how we lost the city of Atlantis. A cat knocked it off the flat earth.
That's the only way we could be.
That's what's going on with the Bermuda Triangle, too. You know, it's just things are just phew, off of the edge. That's actually where the edge of the earth is.
Under pressure.
Funny you bring up pressure, CC. Funny you should bring that up. Do you understand air pressure? Just, you know what? Is there a point?
Us flat earthers.
Us flat earthers. The Flat Earth Society and their whole breed. You know? Wind is caused by the elephants farting as they hold up the flat earth on the turtle's back. That's right. That's right. In Australia, it's not real.
Have been through a lot in the last couple of years. And from the beginning of our flat earth time, when we finally realized that we don't live on a spinning wet ball.
See, okay, this is funny to me. This part right here, I love. I'm right by the edge of the world. Be careful, Shaw, apparently. Don't fall off. this part's funny to me. So just listen to this again, because this will kind of make you go, wait a minute, what?
Us flat earthers have been through a lot in the last couple of years. And from the beginning of our flat earth time, when we finally realized that we don't live on a spinning wet ball.
Okay, so maybe people out there are not fully aware of the history of our world. But actually, what happened was, if anything, the flat earth theory was the first theory. And then, you know, we got better science, we got better technology, we ended up growing as a society so that we could go and even travel out, okay? Travel into space and even see it for ourselves and go, oh, look, damn it, the earth is not flat. And because of all of that, we had to then come to the conclusion that humankind was actually wrong. We were wrong for ages, right? However, again, at that time, it made sense for us to be wrong because they didn't have the science or the ability to like take pictures of the earth and things like this that would prove otherwise. And to be fair, you know, you have trouble understanding the depth perception and all of this right now. So imagine being on the earth, you know, that few thousand years ago, and you're looking around and you're like, why would you think it's not flat? You know what I mean? That makes some sense to me. However, to me, there's no excuse for it today. There's more than enough proof out there that the world is not flat. And you have to be in full-on denial of so much in order to say today that the earth is flat. And then you have to believe a whole conspiracy theory that the government knows this and is keeping it from us, which is even more ridiculous that the government knows that there's aliens and are keeping that from us. Because I can think of a million reasons why the government might want to hide aliens from us, but I cannot think of a good reason why the government and NASA and all these people would the whole scientific community, astrology community, you know, everybody would come together and they would be in a conspiracy theory to hide that the world's flat, right? So like technically that would have been the first theory that was then proven wrong, right? CC here, I want to hear more about what happened to him. Because he talks like there was a time where he one time believed that the earth was round. And then he went and did some research on Facebook, probably, right? And then found out that it's apparently flat. And then he jumped onto that theory. And I'm like, what happened to you, sir? Flat Earth hasn't been a general accepted theory for several thousand years. And that's why I was like, thousands of years ago. Even Columbus knew the Earth was round. He just thought it was more pear-shaped and he could reach China. Yes. Yes. Greystill Place made a flat Earth, but that was with a giant. All the skateboarders waiting in line to ride that rail on that flat earth ledge. You don't even get me started on the parkour kids. Right? I mean, you know, they were like, we're going to create this whole conspiracy theory. Just based on that. But I just found it funny that he's like, listen, when we discovered that the earth was flat, and I'm like, this has actually been a debate since probably the beginning of time. Let's be real. It just kind of floors me that it's 2023 and he put this video out this week.
Especially in the last
couple
of years. Why are we doing this still? We've had people ridicule us. Not quite as much because we're flat earthers, but about this ridiculous thing that everybody seems to be taking. That all the top athletes, top movie stars have said you're an idiot for not taking it. In fact, you should be arrested for not taking it.
I don't think that the top movie stars and athletes have the right to arrest us, but maybe I'm not in America. And most of my friends that are flat earthers are also not in the US. So maybe we just don't know.
Where are they now? Where are they now? Huh? I don't see any of them around anymore. Isn't that a little suspicious? Doesn't that make you think? When you hear stories of 25-year-old...
Is he saying that there's somebody that's arresting all of the friggin' famous athletes and actors and whatnot if they think that the earth is flat? Is that what just... Okay.
Athletes that are in the peak of their lives and conditions. And then all of a sudden they mysteriously die. That's not right.
I agree. I agree. That sucks. You know, there's also a conspiracy theory, if you want to know, CC, about how people that are especially rock stars and famous singers and whatnot all seem to die at the age of 23. You should look into that one. That one will make your head explode, just to make this worse, so we can all react to you more as you go off about that in future videos. But I'm having a hard time being like, are you saying that somebody out there is murdering them early because they believe in flat earth or spoke out about something that they shouldn't have spoke out about, for example? I think that's what you're alluding to. I hope not, but okay, I'm just going to let you keep talking.
When you hear about actors and actresses that post on their Twitter saying they're so glad that they took this jab, 3 weeks later, they're dead.
No. Okay, so either you're alluding that somebody is murdering famous athletes and stars for getting vaccinated, which that's a weird twist in what you usually say. Usually it's people are murdering people for refusing to get vaccinated. It's a conspiracy theory. But he reversed it on me now. And I'm over here like, wait a minute, what? Or you are claiming that the vaccine is murdering them. That's where we're at with this thought process here. Remember, this started off with him wondering why the wind doesn't just blow off the edge of the earth. And now we're here, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we are now.
Something's not right. When you hear about stories and headlines that have teachers...
Yes, I am pro-vaccines. We are all about the vaccines here, and you are right, because I have debunked anti-vaxxers on this channel a few times, and especially during the thing that we're also got to be careful talking about on here, the C-19, especially at that time, they were really cracking hard, and they literally put me in YouTube jail for a while because they were like, you're breaking terms of service and being anti-vax. And I was like, no, I'm yelling at anti-vaxxers. Be nice. We can agree to disagree.
Dropping dead in the middle of the classroom.
See, here's my difference, though, is if you have a belief system that's just yours, you do what you want. But if you're going to be out here and then you're going to be telling other people to put themselves in harm based on your belief, right? Then that's when I have a problem. I can always agree to disagree with people when it comes to personal views, right? Your personal views are yours, mine are mine. We are two completely different people with different life experiences and everything, right? And we all base our views, at least you should be basing your views on your own life experiences, your own research, your own, do it for yourself. Have the critical thinking. I'm more about critical thinking than I am in silencing people, believe it or not. I got a strike and still have a warning. Yeah, fucking, they're really annoying with it. Because usually if you like dispute it, then they'll have a manual review of it. It can take a little bit, but and then it's just annoying.
During class. That's not right. When you hear of football players having heart attacks in the middle of the field during games, that's not right.
No, that's not right. That could probably be explained. I mean, there's a lot of things in sports that we have to look into. Let's be real. We have to look into why boxers get concussions so much and like how they could do these things without being like having brain injuries. We have to look at how, football players could protect their hearts better and be healthier out there. There's a lot of that. I don't think it has anything to do with the vaccine or whether the earth is flat or not. I don't know why. Please make this all make sense, Cece. Like, how are these things related? Yeah, see, exactly, Aaron. Aaron says that's from overexertion and dehydration, more likely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can really look at all the sports and they have issues with these types of things in so many different areas, right? I mean, we really do have to like study sports more. And there are people looking into that kind of thing. But I can promise you it has nothing to do with like conspiracy theories of any kind.
We have never seen so many deaths in the last 2 years.
Okay, again. That's a funny statement to make because, I mean, we also didn't have this virus until the last couple of years. And I mean, that's what, unfortunately, when you get a pandemic, an outbreak like this, that's what happens. Is there's an increase in people that are sick and an increase in death, which is why please go get the vaccine, for crying out loud. Did you know that it could help you avoid the death? You should try it, CC.
Of heart conditions, name it. I mean, they're not even naming what people are dying from anymore. I mean, they're either unexpectedly or whatever it may be.
What? Who isn't? I'm pretty sure that the medical industry has not in any way, shape, or form stopped studying this. I like, this is something they always study, is why are people passing away? What are the factors that are leading to that? I don't know. Maybe in the US, all of a sudden, everyone is, that's a coroner, has just stopped doing their job. But I doubt it.
But that's not right. There are doctors out there that have come out and said that something's wrong.
Did you watch the pandemic video that I had to debunk? I did a whole video, CC, debunking pandemic. Damn it. Most of the doctors that have come out and been all like, oh, there's something going on here. It's all a conspiracy. Guess what? They were doctors that had something to do with that project. I'm just saying.
This can cause that. And they've been threatened to have their medical practice wiped out.
No, okay. Let me explain this to you, Cece, if you actually want to know why that is. It has been decided that the best course of action to get rid of this whole plandemic, if you want to call it that, Cece, is herd immunity and to get vaccinated, right? Okay. Doctors and nurses have taken, especially in the US, I don't know what it's called elsewhere. I don't even know what the fuck it's called here in Canada, damn it. But thanks to television, I know that you guys take a Hippocratic oath. We all have like a version of it, okay? And it's basically when a doctor, a healthcare professional, whatnot, has to swear that they are going to do the utmost in their job to make people healthier, to save lives, to, do that first and foremost, okay? So since it's been decided that the vaccine is what should be promoted by doctors and nurses, the ones who fail to do that are then breaking these oaths. They're then putting their own personal, their own personal conspiracy theories onto their patients. It doesn't matter if they go. Is that where you judge hippos? Shut up, Barman. That was hilarious, though. But yeah, it doesn't matter what you personally do or what you believe in, although it came a time when they had to also kind of go, listen, nurses and doctors, please also be vaccinated because a lot of you are getting sick now and passing away because you're not being vaccinated, and then you're out here dealing with all of this front lines. That's to protect them, you see? So when they refuse to do that, they're technically not doing their job. All right? And just like anyone who does not do their job, they can then lose their job. I know, it's amazing. It's like nobody is above laws here. Other than maybe the government and the police. But that we're not going to get into that with Cece, because boy.
That's not right. All of it isn't right. And we could have told you it wasn't right from the beginning.
So, okay, if we believe that the earth was flat and that everything was a big conspiracy theory and that we lived on this flat earth in a globe and that weather was fake and gravity didn't exist, you're telling me that you would have been able to stop the pandemic? That's a big claim. I don't know if the Flat Earth Society would sign off on that.
From that first week when all of this happened, when our governor came out and said, give us 2 weeks of lockdown, and then mysteriously it turned into 2 years,
because of people like you, Cece.
2.5 years. Technically, some people are still in fucking lockdown. They're still wearing masks. They don't know what to do anymore because they have to be told. Well, I'm telling you, you look like an idiot with that fucking mask on.
Oh, wow. Darn it, Cece. Well, most people aren't wearing masks anymore. You're a little late. And maybe you look like an idiot with that haircut.
Say bye-bye to it. Say bye-bye to your teddy bear. Say bye-bye to your pillow.
Why do I have to say goodbye to Teddy Ruxpin? What did he do? What do you mean my pillow? Why are you going to take my damn pillow away from me? I was going to take a nap after this, damn it.
Wake up. Because
Well, I guess now I'll have to stay awake because you want to take my fucking pillow.
People don't see what's happening right now. They are so beyond asleep. Okay?
Be woke, guys. Usually I'm complaining about the other be woke. Be woke!
I did a thing on chemtrails many years ago. And this is exactly like trying to get someone to accept chemtrails. But yet...
You don't say. Damn. I was like, oh, guys, we're almost at the end of this video. And do you know what Cece has not brought up yet? Chemtrails. But there goes that.
They have all the proof in front of them.
I have done a whole video debunking Cece and his chemtrails. I believe I've had to bring it up a few times. We want to have more of a laugh here today. I don't even want to get into explaining topology or the gravity and the equator and any of this stuff and air pressure. I just want to laugh, okay? This is clown time.
They're seeing people die in front of them. Okay, what triggered me today is I just had 2 patients die out of nowhere. Just saw them 4 days ago. Mysterious, and they were in the peak of condition. I mean, they're, well, not in the peak of condition. I mean,
maybe, I don't want to say it, CC, but did you do a test before you went to go see them? You realize that there's people that get the virus and they don't have any symptoms. And if you go visit somebody that's elderly, for example, that maybe, the vaccine wouldn't work as well for, you can give that to them and then they will die. That's why it is good for those of us to get vaccinated to do so. Again, I've also done full-on videos on vaccines and herd immunity and the like. So I don't want to get into too much of a whole thing about it here. But that's a little sus, CC. Now I'm like, listen, we might have manslaughter on our hands.
Hey, look, they were all right. They were talking. They were fine.
CC, what medical field are you in? To be like, these people were talking and they were fine, and then all of a sudden they passed away. I don't know what happened.
God help you if you've bowed down. Because we told you so. And don't say we haven't. Because
yeah, you can take the credit for that. Apparently nobody just dropped dead for no reason before 2020. No, that never happened. Never. And if it did happen, it must have been a conspiracy theory where they were just silencing anyone that was ready to speak out about how the earth must be flat.
Because there's not much we can do anymore for...
What is this savior complex? What is this whole oh, I tried to save you. We tried to save you from all this, us flat earthers. But you didn't listen. You didn't listen to us, and now look at you. No thanks. I hate this. I don't like this whole spin on this, CC, at all.
The people who have decided to bow down.
Don't bow down to the people. He says as he's asking you to bow down to him and accept his theories.
Except pray.
Except pray? Okay, don't get me started on God, CC.
I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.
Thank you for subbing. Thank you for viewing my videos and let me be a part of your life. Every video starts the same. Every video ends the same. And every video, we spend the whole middle of it wondering what the hell happened to this man. Why was he dropped on his head so much as a child? Is that what it was? Anyway, that was CC. We started off wondering why the wind doesn't just blow off the globe. Which again, I have to pose the question to him then. Is it just because the flat earth is somehow in a big dome and so the dome keeps the wind in? Or how then would the wind be kept on the flat earth? I'm just saying. And then somehow we went into an anti-vax rant in which CC basically tried to say that there's a bunch of people in sports and famous people who have dropped dead out of nowhere, and it's very suspicious. And then he lost some clients, and I guess that's what triggered all of this. That's what happened here. Lockdown began the weekend of my 30th birthday. Definitely felt like a sign. Yes, when you turn 30, everything ends. And the universe was like, including our world. Iconic. Howdy, partner. Sorry, that was mean. But yes, howdy. He is still married. His wife is still a globe earther. And she is still fed up of his shit. I do feel sorry for her. I'm kind of like, I don't know how she puts up with this. So that's what was not right on our flat earth. Now, the next video I want to react to is funny just in the title. Because he calls it the circle of truth on our flat earth. And, you know, the irony makes me laugh a bit. It's fun.
Home with you. Would you like to console?
Wait, what was that? Hold on. What just happened?
Mother,
Jesus.
be home with you. Would you like to console?
Did someone just say, what is wrong with you?
Mother,
Jesus.
be home with you.
What is wrong with you? Am I hearing that right?
Mother,
Jesus.
be home with you. Would you like to console?
Oh my God.
Oh, maybe that was his wife being like, listen, what's wrong with you? Stop doing these damn flat earth videos. She's probably still married to him because divorce is more expensive. Yeah, that's true. It is true. I mean, you could be living separately. How can we have circles on a flat earth when the Bible says earth has 4 corners? And according to Cece here, we should listen to God.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 2/25, 2023. There's just nothing to listen to on the radio anymore.
Apparently not. I don't know. When I first watched this, I listened to that first part like 100 times. And I was like, it could be a radio. But what it sounds like to me is like a voicemail message that he's then trying to like shut up because he accidentally like hit record and then like hit the button or something and then was like, oh fuck, stop playing. I don't know if it was the radio. It sounded like somebody was like, what is wrong with you? But I mean, you know, it could have been the radio. I just like to think that Cece got a message from someone that was like, listen, what the hell is wrong with you? And then he does this video and then goes, damn, there's just nothing on the radio anymore these days.
On the weekend, at least. You know, I got something to do this morning, and I just figured I'd just put the tunes on and listen to something, you know. At least during the weekdays, I can listen to 3 people arguing with each other, you know, but this is just bullshit. And then you've got these, then you've got the influx of commercials of cardiac arrest commercials, you know, that's great. Or do you have...
Wait, they're doing commercials in the U.S. for cardiac arrest? What are those commercials? Are you tired of your heart working so well? Do you hate how it pumps that blood through all your veins? Well, try cardiac arrest today. What the hell?
Have heart problems or anything like that? Well, everything seems to be having heart problems. Huh? Did you get the jab? I bet you're going to have it.
He seems very, very mad today. Cece, I'm going to have to ask you to calm down or else you're going to give yourself some heart problems, sir.
Fuck. Oh, look at that guy. He's going about 120. Nice. Anyway.
Okay. Road rage. Urgh! I don't drive, so I guess I just can't relate.
I want to talk about the circle. Okay.
He wants to talk about circles. Okay. I mean, my favorite shape is the triangle, but you know, whatever.
There was a painter, a famous painter. Now, this is, you know, been argued for many centuries, of course, but Giotto or Giotto, I don't know, something like that, for the Pope, probably never existed because they...
Wait, what? There was some painter who was famous. Giotto, some Italian fuck name. Fuck those Guidos.
Been fucking with her.
I am Italian, by the way. That's why that's funny.
Anyway, somebody said that if you can freehand a circle, a perfect circle, you're a genius. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, that's interesting. And that was actually in a movie, too. They quoted him in that movie, The Abyss. Check it out, anyway.
Okay, that this is fun. So, the thing is that it's supposed to be a perfect circle, and it's not. It's another pseudoscience. When I was a child, they used to put a red dot on babies' foreheads and put them in front of the mirror. And if the baby touched the red dot with their index finger, then they were a genius. I touched the dot. That's all you need to know. Okay? It means crap.
So, a perfect circle is down to the microscopic level of that circle. If you understand me. Perfect. Perfection. Genius, shall we say.
I'm getting a little worried about your car. It's making some noise.
Okay. Now, I want you to take a look at what's up in the sky. That's right. Remember that woman professor? What was her name? Fair, or whatever the fuck her name is, that sold out son of a bitch.
Whoa! Whoa! Cece! Whoa! What the? He just got so mad. Hello, Auntie. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. He went right off. He's very upset at the scientists. I guess we can understand why, though.
Anyway,
That's fucking picture of a fucking hater of terror fucking face. Anyway.
she says, it doesn't make any sense. Flat Earth is just nonsense. How can anybody ever think that the Earth is flat and even entertain an idea like that? Is that about what she said? Because when I look up in the sky, I see circles. So we're the only flat thing? That's exactly what she said.
Well, that's not what she said. She wasn't like, oh, I look up in the sky and the sun and the moon are circles. Oh, everything's a circle. That's not what it was. But the point was that everything in space, all the planets, right, and comets and most of the things in space were shaped in a globe, not a circle. See, circle, right, not 2D or 3D or 4D, right, CC? So we're talking about a sphere, a globe, right? Anyway, that's what she said. She said it would make no sense that all of the planets and the moon and the sun and like stars even have been found to be circular. Like everything is circular. And then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, the Earth is just not. Like it's a disc. And when you think about it, it makes sense. They've also talked about that in terms of how planets are formed and how even stars are formed in a gas, right? Right? So this is a problem, Cece. If you're going to come out here and talk about a theory, please don't just try to throw it out like that. The way that you put that did make her sound a little silly. But I guess that's what you're trying to do, right?
Anyway, so this is my whole point of this circle. The circle is perfection. It's genius. And God has created the circle. It's perfect.
I mean, what's wrong with the triangle? Like I said, that one's my favorite. It has 3 sides. All 3 sides could be the same or not. Okay? I'm just saying. Just trying to stick up for my favorite shape here.
Okay, nature didn't create that. God created that.
Nature didn't create it. God created it. Okay, for those that believe in God, yes, God created everything. Da-da-da-da-da. But for those that don't believe in God, nature did create it. And when you sit down and you think about how these things would be formed, you can kind of understand why they would be a sphere or formed into a circle, a globe, whatever you want to call it, right? Instead of being like made into discs or into triangles even though that's my favorite shape, the world is not shaped like a triangle.
Now, there is no space, so these are just amazing light show in the...
Oh, here we are. There it is. There's just a light show. There is no space. Everything's a light show. Even the weather, even though he did a full video, well, it was almost a full video, about a quarter of a video wondering about the wind, and then I don't know what happened to the rest of it. We fell down a conspiracy rabbit hole after that. Just everything's fake. Weather's fake. And the whole atmosphere is fake. Everything. You're fake. Did you know that even you're an AI? Dun, dun, dun.
Sky, but my point is, that's where the circle comes from. We have circles around here too.
Shaped like a
Some of them are
banana.
red, some of them are green, some of them are yellow. Those are street lights. Yeah, that's right. They're made.
Yeah, some of them are red, some of them are green, some of them are yellow, some of them supreme. I could do a whole poem, but it wouldn't prove my point, though. Just like how this isn't proving your point. What the fuck does the color have to do with it? Is it like, oh, there's different colors in our world, and therefore all the colors are fake? The whole world is fake.
Many other circles out there too. If you
There's
look
other
down in your
circles.
sink, there's another circle. See, circles aren't natural. Nature cannot create.
Okay, but that's the thing. That's okay. CZ? Circles are natural. Nature. Okay. Do you know what? I'm just going to let you finish that whole thought. And then we'll talk about how you just debunked yourself.
Natural. Nature cannot create a circle, is my point. Okay? That is up there to tell you that there is an intelligence, that there is.
Okay. Circles are natural. Nature cannot create circles, is what he just said. I don't know what to do with that. I feel like it contradicts. But you do you, Cece. You go. You teach us. You tell us why the moon and the sun and the other planets being circles are now a sign of either God or aliens. I'm not really sure where he's going to take this one yet. We've gone both ways with this one.
Is a God, and you're looking at God.
Ding, ding, ding! God for 500, Bob.
Every time you look up at the sky, when you see the blue sky and you see the amazing light show that's up there, and especially when you zoom in and you look at this perfect circle that's up there. The
sun? The sun. Okay. Has he ever seen a melon? Besides the dull one on the top of his shoulders, I'm unsure.
sun, the moon, the wandering stars up
Damn
there.
sunflower.
You know, the amazing light show that's up there. They're all round. They're all perfectly round. And that's a sign of genius. That's a sign of intelligence.
Okay. So let me get this straight, Cece. You just made fun, right? Of like all of the scientists that were talking about circular shapes and how everything circles. Because they must be wrong, because according to you, the earth cannot be a globe, right? And then you used all of those people and their theories to prove that since everything is circular, including the earth, although for some reason you seem to want to deny that part, I'm just saying, that means that there is proof of a greater power, because in order to make a perfect circle, which one could argue that nothing actually is a completely perfect circle, okay? We're not going to get into all that right now. That'll make your head explode. But then you use it to prove that that meant that there must be a greater, higher power. And that was proof of that, right? Because if you draw a circle, because if there is a God, God isn't creating things. He's apparently painting on some canvas, right, CC? So he the fact he can draw a perfect circle, the perfect being, might I add, because if you believe in God, he's a perfect being. So anyway, so that's your point. Either that, or you're going to debunk the fact that nature cannot automatically create these perfect circles, which then, proves the God. Oh, nature can't do it. It has to be a God doing it. Oh, but since it's done, that must be proof of a God.
And that's another Easter egg for us to figure out that the...
And guess what shape an Easter egg is? Oval. It's another great shape. Just saying.
Earth is flat, and that's why God, he or she, or whoever it may be, put it up there for us to figure this out. See where I'm coming?
Wait. Now the sun is a secret code from God to let us know that there's higher power out there and that we should know that the earth is flat. We think that I make jumps and leaps out here. Holy shit.
Coming from? See what I'm talking about?
No! No. I get your point. I think I understand what it is that you're trying to say. I just don't think that you understand that you've just contradicted yourself and that none of this actually proves anything. Like, it doesn't prove it.
You understanding me?
It's like, yes, God knew that the government was going to make this conspiracy. So when he made the sun, he was like, I better make it round. Because I got to let those motherfuckers know down on Earth. When their government makes that conspiracy telling them that the world's fucking round, they better look up to the sky here. And they better see that perfect circular sun and know that that's proof I exist and that the Earth is flat. That's what you want even religious people to believe. I feel like most of the religious people are even gonna tell you that God's smarter than that and that makes no sense.
I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing.
That's
I
it.
want to be a part of your life.
That's it. That's it. He was like, I proved it. There you go. I proved the earth is flat, ladies and gentlemen. Good for me. And then he apparently also has proven to us that God is real based on this theory. God is just giving us codes. It's like the Da Vinci Code from God to let us know, hey, listen, the earth is flat and I exist here. All right, so before we go and understand the truth on the flat earth, I want to take a look at CC's, one of his newest videos, which was actually the video that drove me mentally insane and made me want to go, I need to start a stream about this guy soon because he is driving me mentally insane, more so than I already am. And let's be real, we don't have anything to spare here, okay? It is called 25-mile shot of city skyline on our flat earth. And I'm sure you all know what he's gonna say here. Just guess.
So we're at a New York country club.
Okay. Seems nice. Seems nice. No one mentions pearls. CC, Crazy Chris. We try to follow his train of thought, but it's off the tracks. It gets derailed a lot, doesn't it? And then somehow we end up on a bus. Like flying off of the globe Earth, because there's no gravity to hold us there. Were I in the God chair, you'd be seeing plasma laser etched graffiti on all the world's holy religious sites. Right? Especially if God was out here drawing shit. I feel like we'd have some bigger messages than just, here is a round sun. Believe.
New York country club. Now that.
Ah! Sorry, I wasn't expecting him to come out of nowhere there. That was very, very scary. So again, the funny thing about this video is if you kind of pay attention to even how it's recorded, which, by the way, CC, I am so proud. This, ladies and gentlemen, our first horizontal video and so fucking long from this man. I swear to God, there is some book somewhere, right? There is some book somewhere for all the flat earthers, and there's rules in it. And one of the rules is you must always record, always, on a vertical camera with your phone. So when I first saw this, I was like, woo! He's actually trying to show us the horizon, the skyline, if you will. Usually they try to hide it. you know? So you can kind of see, though, it's not perfectly straight across, right? Yeah, it's the Nikon. He loves the camera. He really needed it so he could really show us, you know. I'm sure you can guess what he's going to say. It just makes me laugh because if you look here, it's not really straight across. And it kind of blows his theory out of the water just from the visual alone.
Right over there is the New York City skyline.
Uh-huh.
Let's take a look and see how it comes out here.
Okay. Zoom.
Whoa.
Zoom.
There we go.
There we go.
It's a little foggy. We're getting a storm coming in. That's the Freedom Tower right there.
Now, the one thing I do want to know is, does he plan this? Like, does CC wake up and say, I am going to go to the country club today, and instead of having fun there, I am just going to record a video showing the New York skyline and rant about the flat earth? Or is he at the country club enjoying his time, and then he looks out and goes, you know what? I'm going to go grab my camera. This looks like a good opportunity to make a video and rant about the flat earth. Let me know what you guys think. I do want to know. I think it's interesting to think that he like kisses his wife in the morning and says, all right, honey, I'm off to go prove the flat earth. Wish me luck. I'll be back in the afternoon. Or if he's like, hey, sweetie, I'm just going to the country club. And then, you know, comes home to her going, why you got to post all these videos on the internet for? Looking like a moron, CC. What up?
Now we're approximately 25 to 30 miles away. I'll take the Google map reading.
Okay, so you are only 25 to 30 miles away. And I'm assuming you're going to say that that is long enough that you should be able to see a curvature here, which I kind of can if I really, really pay attention, right? Okay. And that means that the earth is flat, right? It's funny whenever you bring up the distance because it's like, do you not understand that then if you went further and further out into space from the earth, you might then be able to see the shape of it more. I just want to know.
I don't know if...
How high is that tower? How high is he? Bet it works with globe view. All right, now you've stuck, Cece. What is this? What? Focus. This is actually how he focuses with his brain as well. That's part of the problem.
Oh, there it is.
I apologize if I am giving anyone out there motion sickness.
Okay, the last thing...
I promise it's not me, it's him. You can yell at me, though, because technically I am now torturing you with it, I guess.
Empire State Building, obviously. You can see that in the
You can
distance.
see that. Uh-huh. No, it's gone. Oh, no, it's back a bit. Oh, no. We lost focus again.
All right.
Oh, it's focusing. Okay.
I have focus. It's hard to tell because the sun is just beating down right here.
The sun is beating.
But
The sun? Where the hell is the sun?
you can clearly see the Freedom Tower right here. That's the bottom. You're probably missing about 20 levels there. But, my friends, you should not be able to see this 20 freaking miles away. 25, 30 miles away. Come on, guys. Are you fucking kidding me? Empire State.
What? You should not be able to see it. Cece. You seem to be on a hill as well, sir.
State Building. Freedom Tower.
Tower.
Nice. This is New York Country Club. It's located in Rockland County in New Hampstead, New York. And this.
All right, so as you can see, he's quite far away. He has a pretty good camera that he can zoom with a lot. What he doesn't understand is that those buildings there are extremely, extremely tall, right? There is nothing blocking his view. He is on a high point in this earth. As you can see, he's up on a freaking hill. The Freedom Tower is 1,776 feet tall. Probably, yeah. That's what I mean. It's so tall. You would have to have something, close in that size in between where he is and where it is in order to block the view. And he just does not understand that. He's like, no, listen, this proves the earth is flat because I can look out over the horizon and still see stuff when there's nothing blocking my view and I'm up on a hill at a country club. Damn it.
This is the golf course itself. Hopefully, if we can get enough people together, we'll have a nice flat earth meetup here. Everybody's curious to find out what the hell I'm doing. Well, they know I'm just spreading the truth.
And so then he makes a statement like everyone's curious as to what I'm doing because he's at a country club. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people sitting there like, what the hell is this asshat doing over there with a camera? Like why is he just standing there like literally zooming in and out? It's the country club, the new West Hampshire Country Club, I believe. So his whole theory is he's a little far away, right? He's like, I'm far away from that building, but I can zoom in and see it. It's amazing. But then he's talking about how people see him, and he's like, people are wondering what I'm doing over here at the country club. I'm just spreading the truth. If only they knew what I was doing out here. And I'm like, you're lucky they don't know what you're doing. I would hope that they would kick you out for being a moron. Usually need to buy a membership at one of these clubs, sir.
That's beautiful. I'll do the Google Maps on here. Find out what my elevation is. And I'll take a picture right now and a little video.
See, he knows that he's elevated. He's like, I'm going to find out what my elevation is. So it's like, okay, if you know you're elevated, right? Does that not kind of take away your theory a little bit? I'm just wondering.
I'll show you what my setup is here.
He's taking a picture.
Suspiciously, this is exactly 33 minutes away from my house. You can't make this shit up. You really can't.
Okay, so there's a whole thing with the number 3 out here, right? So it's 33 away from his house. So now that adds to the conspiracy theory.
All right, so this is the setup here that I have. As you can see on our camera, it's the P1000. I've got it set up right in front. People wondering what the hell I'm doing. Little do they know, I'm just spreading the truth. So you can see the Freedom Tower right there, right? Can you see it? Do you see it?
I've been sitting here looking at it this whole time. As you have. Not sure what it's supposed to prove, though. I mean, I know where you're going with it. I just wish that you would understand that it doesn't do what you think that this is doing.
Oh, wait a minute. No, maybe... Can you?
Oh, God, here we go again. Now we're doing the Zoom thing.
Perfect. Okay, guys.
Wait, this was perfect? Out of all of the Zooms. This is the Zoom? Okay. I really appreciate how after millions of years, all the earthquakes and gravity has not pushed all the excess off the edges. And we still have mountains and hills to stand on. right? So that Cece here can be elevated and make this video for us. Don't talk about earthquakes. That's how I introduced Beth to Cece. Oh yeah, that was a fun live stream. My first Cece live stream. You should go check that out if you want to laugh later. That was back when I showed my face and didn't have a broken camera. Cece, send me your camera. Click, 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 click.
And I can come out right here. This is perfect. This is an excellent place for a flat earth meetup.
This is an excellent place for a flat earth meeting. Because when you look out over the horizon, it proves the earth is flat. I mean, technically, you could have been anywhere. I want to know, does he understand that he's not at a perfect angle? And you know, like, we're crooked.
Let's focus in on that, shall we?
Again? Listen, Cece, if you didn't make your point the first 10 times you focused in, zooming in and out, I don't know if you will now.
20 or 30 miles away. Incredible.
I'm 20 or 30 miles away from one of the tallest buildings in the world, and I can still see it. How incredible. Must be because the earth is flat.
I think I have the auto zoom on, but...
Oh, then we also have the fake birds there. All right, see those things flying around in the sky there? Those damn birds. They're not real either. None of them. They're all just recording devices.
Shit. Oh, wait a minute.
Stay tuned for when Cece yells at us about the recording devices. So yeah, this video drives me insane. I don't know why he thinks this proves anything. I feel like the only thing we got out of this is finding out where he wants to have his flat earth meetup. Which, by the way, Cece, please do record that for all of us and blast that out. Make sure the whole Flat Earth Society is there. We want to see it. I don't know if you will be able to convince people such as Sarcastic Barman or myself or Glober Mom or even Chuck Chases the Facts or any of you will not be able to convince any of us that the earth is flat unless you have that. And then you know, make a very good video, have people come up and speak and tell us their stories and tell us why the earth is flat. I can't wait to see it. Please do that this summer. That would be wonderful. So now, the last thing I want to look at today is called Understand the Truth on Our Flat Earth. Because apparently, like he says, we're being lied to, and not by him. The government. Hello, Angel. Good to see you. It's okay. Don't worry about it. If he is 46 kilometers away, even at only 2 meters high, then only 161 meters should be hidden. Sorry, 131 meters hidden. Right? It's like he does not understand this. He does not get it. He really doesn't. He's like, that. I can see it. It proves the earth is flat. That's just like how he's like, listen, the fact that the sun is perfectly round proves that the earth is flat and God is real.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County.
CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. Yes, he does begin most videos like this. In fact, there's probably only about 10% of all of his videos since he's been doing this that don't begin like that.
It's 2/27/2023. Today I decided to take a day off. I thought the snowstorm was going to come in today, but yet again, the fucking weatherman was wrong. It's going to come in tomorrow.
Okay, so again, I have to ask you, CC, if we are on a flat earth and we have a dome, right, and we're experiencing fake weather, how could the weatherman then be wrong? Can I just ask that? Can you explain to me why that would be? You would think that then they would at least be able to warn us, for the weather. And then I'm going to blame them for the weather. They'd be able to say, listen, it's going to be snowing tomorrow, and be correct. Instead, you're right. All of these damn weathermen are wrong. Is that just to throw us off their trail? I want to know. Tell me the truth.
So, anyway, I figured I'd take my day off and do a little research. Some pictures. That's right. There's a country club in Richmond County.
Okay, so that's what it is. The country club in Richmond County. That's what it is. That's where he went. He has no concept of size. I feel sorry for his wife. I mean, I guess as long as she has a concept for size, then they might be okay. Any updates on his long-suffering wife who makes some fun cameos in the backgrounds of his videos? No, actually. What I have noticed, though, good thing you asked, because I have noticed that what he is doing is he is not making as many videos in his kitchen as he used to. He used to make a lot of videos in the kitchen, right? We would usually get like one of him out and then also one of him ranting and raving in his kitchen. It does seem like most of his videos have been him in the car or like at that country club, for example. So I am wondering if she was finally like, listen, you are not allowed to record those in our kitchen. You want to talk that shit? You leave this house on our flat earth, okay? You go out there and you make your videos. So I do want to say that probably happened, which it's about time. Let me drop this apple and I shall prove there ain't no gravity.
It's called New York Country Club. And
so let's just hear that again, because you guys wanted to get
Country Club. And
then I talked.
It's called New York Country Club.
New York Country Club. Might be New York. New York. I don't know. It's the accent.
And it's a perfect place for a Flat Earth meetup. I'm going to do some phone calls and check out the director of catering, whatever the hell her name is. I'm sure it's a her. They all are. And
whoa! Whoa! Hold your phone. I don't know whether to be offended or not. Are you saying that it's only women that work in catering? Which, that's weird because men are chefs. Men work in anyway. Or are you saying that, of course, it's a head of catering that's a woman because us women are just so damn smart that we run the world? Who runs the world goes run the world. Is that what it is? I want to know.
These catering halls, usually some bubbling 25-year-old with blonde hair or something. But anyway.
Either way, the poor guy doesn't win, right? Because he's either being sexist against males or females in this case. Which is why in cases like that, you just shouldn't say anything like this, CC, okay? Just zip it.
Wait, no, see, I'm getting off the subject. Now
now you're worried about getting off the subject. For the first time ever, worried about getting off the subject. Yeah, we wouldn't want to take away from talking about the Flat Earth Convention by being sexist, right? Do I send him genderizing catering? Only women can cater. I did some catering for a larger event, and I'm male. There you go. Huh. Proved you wrong. So we're not only debunking your flat earth theory here, we're also debunking your theories on caterers.
The reason why I'm going up to New York Country Club in Rockland County is because it boasts that it's 25 to 30 miles away from New York City. And you can actually see the city skyline from the patio of the New York State Country Club. So I will be filming that. We'll see how it comes out. It's a little hazy out there. Can't promise much, but I can promise you, you'll definitely be able to see the Freedom Tower, and you should be able to see the Empire State Building. I will.
Okay, so you you did plan this all the way up in a video where you were like, yes, this would be a great idea. Could you elaborate on what this is to prove?
We'll be zooming in on those.
Oh, did he ever zoom in on those, right? We zoomed in, then we zoomed out, then we zoomed in again, then we didn't focus, then we did focus.
People, there is no curvature. You live on a flat plane. You're covered with something. I don't know what the hell it is, a dome or I don't know the shape of it. None of us know.
I was like, I'm covered in something. What do you mean? My epidermis? I don't, what?
Okay, but you're definitely not living on a spinning wet fucking ball.
Okay, calm down. You're not you're not living on a spinning wet ball, he says. A spinning wet ball. Okay.
In this freaking vast universe. Go anywhere. Check it out. Go to the shoreline. Go to a lake. Get 2 fucking mirrors. It costs you no money. What, 50 cents at the dollar store? Well, all right, dollar store. All right, it's going to cost you a couple of bucks at the dollar store.
Yes, that's the part that you needed to correct, was the math on that. That's the part I had a problem with for sure in this whole rant.
Get 2 mirrors. Go on either side of the fucking lake.
Do you think he doesn't like balls because his wife took his? Oh yeah, Cece's definitely cucked.
Shine them. Reflect the sunlight and see that there's no fucking curvature at all. And there's not going to be at all, because I'm going to be able to zoom in and show you the Freedom Tower and show you the Empire State Building. I'm going to be able to show you all of it. Okay?
And because of that, it's supposed to prove, like I said, that the Earth is flat. Again, he does not understand depth perception. He doesn't understand any of it. And he's like, listen, I'm far away. Look out over the horizon. All right, the horizon is a straight line. Therefore, Earth flat.
I can't guarantee I'll be able to get pictures of the window because the clarity is, unfortunately, today not that great.
Okay, again, I'm still not really sure why we would need that. You know what I mean? Like, the point is just to show that you can see the building. But, you know, whatever. I guess he just wants to make sure it's real clear.
But
by the way, you failed at. Failed.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be able to see these objects 25 miles away, even 30 miles away, whatever it may be.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys right now. I am on the 9th floor of my apartment. Okay? I could look out. Okay? I could see past Bank. I can see almost all the way to downtown. Does that prove to me that the Earth must be flat? No. It just proves that I have an amazing fucking view of my city. Go me.
I'll check on Google Maps and find out the exact height that I was at, elevation, and what the distance is from New York State, from New York Country Club is, from New York City. Show you you've been lied to. And you gotta swallow your pride, you know? You really do. You gotta swallow your pride in all of the bullshit you've been dealt all of your life are lies. If you wake up, you understand this, you'll see the truth. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and making it part of your life.
Again, why would you not want to see the truth? You know what I mean? It's like he's acting like everyone is out here and we're all just like, la, 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 la. I don't want to know the truth of our world. Please don't tell me. And then he's coming out here and spreading the truth. You know, he's going to prove it to us that the Earth is flat. And this is why I say Cece is my favorite flat earther, because he actually wholeheartedly believes, right? And I've done a video on this before where we talked about why do people have some of these conspiracy theories, especially ones like this, where a lot of people you look at someone like Cece and you go, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Like, why does he believe this? And in most cases, it's because it's someone that just wants to be a part of something that's different. All right. They don't like being a part of mainstream ideas. And they're like, haha, I can go believe something else. Maybe it's for attention. A lot of times with flat earthers and that, or even the anti-vax community, for example, it actually ends up being for monetary gain, for things like that, right? CC, though, is not one of those people. He is a 100% true believer and true conspiracy theorist, where he, with his whole heart, believes that he is on a mission on our world. And it is a mission to spread the truth about how the earth is flat. I just hope that he doesn't come and attack anyone that apparently stands in his way, because he kind of scared me a little bit today, getting so mad at these damn videos. I'm just joking. He did not scare me. CC, I could take you and that hair any day. But that is why I love CC the most. CC has also come and commented to me. I had done a little meme of him. I don't know. This was about, what, Joe? 8-9 months ago or so. I had done a meme of him, and he came and he subscribed to me because he thought that he had finally gotten me to see the truth. He was like, yep, no, Queen of Spade must be a flat earther like me. And then he must have watched all of the videos I did about him. And then I got some comments that were just like, listen, I'm just here trying to spread the truth. That's all I'm doing. And one day you will see that it's all for a good cause. And I'm like, oh, okay, CC. Okay. And then he unsubscribed from me. And then I was booted from the Flat Earth Society Discord. And I was like, oh, well, there goes that. But whenever we need a good laugh around here, CC is what we go through. And I felt like we needed to go through some of his videos today. If I don't understand it, it's a lie or God's work. Yeah, pretty much, right? I mean, that explains why we don't understand our world, I guess. I want you to believe the truth behind the lies, behind a curtain, under a rock, and amongst the crab people. CC. Mm-hmm. This man could well be my first customer when O-Connect is released. All you would have to do is tell him that he could use O-Connect to reach all of the people in the Flat Earth Society to help him, make this whole... I really do hope that he does a convention there. That would be wonderful. A Flat Earth meeting. We need more of those to laugh at. CC, as well as Flatzoid, subbed to me for a long time. Yeah, it took him a few months to really get it, right? But then I was like, oh no, there he goes. And then he's writing me comments now. I'm glad he didn't become a founder. Could you imagine those videos? Ash Muffar is going to help us spread the truth about the flat earth with O-Connect and O-Net. Yeah, that's the last thing we need. We should never, ever introduce them to each other. Ever. So, guys, that's all I have for you today. I wanted to come on and laugh a little bit. I know that usually I'm a lot more scientific in these videos, and we usually debunk a lot more things. But I felt like a lot of the stuff that CC was talking about this last week or so, from when I pulled these videos, were stuff that we had kind of already debunked. And we decided that we just needed to have a fun laugh stream. My health hasn't been the greatest over the last week, and so I have not been on as much as I would like to have been. So I thought maybe this would help put me in a better mood and you in a better mood, and I hope it did. And I hope that everyone has a fabulous rest of their day. I originally thought FLERF was pillow fluff or cushion stuffing, upholstered talk. Yes. But, CC wants to steal my damn pillow. So thank God it's not. So please do give the video a like, subscribe if you are new here. I would love it if you joined our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do. And you don't want to be ugly like CC from Westchester County, New York. Which, again, I don't want to be too mean to CC. Is he the worst looking dude? Yes. So I will see you all very, very soon. Stay tuned and I'll let you know what is coming up in future. Mwah! Bye! And remember, the earth is not fucking flat, damn it!
Bye.